In the last video, we create random data. As you can see, all of them is the label 1. But what we need to do here, we need to have a function. Is it define the function? The function is what is the something getting something and returning something as a getting something as an input and returning something as an output. I'm going to say my line is getting 1x and y, and it tells me it gives me the it gives me the x actually, and return the y. Well, for this one we're gonna say y is equal we just put the imaginary. This is the first step. We just want to create some data, and we want to say, for example, 3 and we're going to say 3 multiply x plus, for example, 4, and we're going to return that y, and we return that y. And what we're going to do here, and before we put in the label 1, we're going to say, okay, our y is equal my line for the random is going to be point it's point 0 and point 1 as a input, as an input, and okay, we don't have sorry, we don't have point 1, and we get the y and we check the y. We say, okay, let me explain in the notepad in Paint and about what is happening exactly. Imagine it is my line, and I change the color. Imagine this is my line and I want to get my data, because I already know the information of the line. This is not for later. I want to guess by the data neural network in exactly the same line, but already for the spreading my data I need some training data. That's what I'm going to do. For example, I'm going to give this data to my line. As soon as when I get this x1 to this function, x1 to this function as a line, it gives me this one. That's, I'm saying I can check it. If this one is greater than the other one, it's y of the point, I'm gonna give this x1 to my line. This one is going to be y. This one is going to be my point 1. The only thing I need to check, if I say y, if it's the y is greater than p1, it was exactly this one. P1 is here, and my point y of is my y of the point. Y of the point. If I say y, that's, I mean, this y is, if this y is the greater than, that means, see, this is the greater than the y-axis of the point. That means my point is going to be class 1. And if I give you another example, imagine, for example, for this one has a 1y and has 1x. Actually, I can say x1, this one going to be x2. I'm giving this x1 to this line. What is this line? If you remember that my line, it's just very random, 3x plus 4, and I'm just giving this x1 to 3x. That means x maybe is going to be 1 plus 4, and I'm going to calculate the line is going to give me exactly this point. Okay, and I can see that this y is not uh, greater than this y is not greater than this one. That's why this point is going to be to class 2. Okay, and the same thing I'm doing here. I'm going to say okay, just the if my y is more than, okay, the point 1. I just already give the point 0 to as an x to the line, and this y is going to be y of the line, and I'm saying if the y is going to be more than after p1, okay, that's then I can tell him put the label is equal to 1, no, yes, equal to 1, and if not, that's I'm gonna say label is equal to 2. That means classification, and here in my dictionary I'm gonna say class 2, class label. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say for x in, I can say my point dot, my dot in points, and print dot, and you see in the different output, not okay, the syntax problem. Else, okay, the printers maybe I don't fully, I'm not doing something wrong. Else, I think else, yeah, else is a label here, and see the output. My line is the not is the I, is I put in the I capital A, and I just run the program. P is not, where is the P? Where is the P? Is the which one is P1? Okay, this is not P1. Is called point 1. Point 1. That means the y-axis of the point. And I run the program. As you can see, most of them they're gonna be line 1. The reason most of them line 1 because my function is very high-low. I'm gonna say +1, and I'm gonna say 2 because most of them, because my point is range between 10 and 10, and they're not more than 10, and I'm gonna say it's -10, and just see what is the output. And you can see some of them they are labeled 1, some of them they are labeled 2, and this is the information I already know what is the class line classification. From the next step, I have to find a way how to guess exactly this line. This line only I already know that because I wanted to create some data, but I want to go just find for the line, the most important thing you need to this 2 is going to be for the line, is tip of the line, and this is going to be the height of the line. I don't know how to say in English, but if I find these 2, you see here 2 and this one, I'm gonna find this parameter by neural network. Till here I haven't done anything. It's like a very simple Python to create a different dots with the different points, with a different classification for using this data for the training, and see whether our perceptron can guess this information. And let me inject the paint here. Already, what we're gonna do, nothing. Okay, I already lost that information I wanted to explain, but I think for tonight is enough. If you leave any feedback for how much you're understanding, how much you need more, you can correct me to provide the better quality of the video. I hope it's going to be useful for you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.